Hey, good morning, everybody. So I want to get this in the right place. There we go. That looks pretty good. So this morning we're going to start a new workout. It's going to incorporate some weights. So I got this awesome dumbbell weight rack set from Amazon. It was around $250 maybe, but it goes from 5 pounds. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25-pound dumbbells. So you might want to think about investing in that. We know that if we're trying to change our body, that we have to put more of a load on it, which is super good for our bones as we get older. Just turn that off. I do that sometimes. I forget to turn the phone off. So we want to load the bones. We want to load the tissue so that when we break down the muscle, we can build more muscle. Coming up. I'm good. Thank you, Paul. Good to see you or be seen by you. So we're going to add some weights this morning, and then we're going to get into some yoga stretches. We're going to start with a yoga warm-up. So I also, I bought this bench a while ago for my laundry room, and I was like, that's going to be the perfect bench. So we're going to use it for that. So if you have a bench or something, even a chair will do, and I'll show you some options for some of these lifting things that we're going to do. So let's go ahead and start on our mat. Let me just check out the comments here. Any inversion? So I did a class on inversion last week. So this is going to be more so about gaining strength, so that maybe we can do some of the bigger inversions like handstand, headstand, some of those types of poses that we'll move into a little bit later. So starting on our mat, feet hip width apart, shifting the weight to the inside of the feet, coming into mountain pose. And let's just draw the chin back towards the throat, lengthening up through the crown, and take a couple of deep breaths here. Breathing all the way down into the belly, exhaling all the way out. Inhaling all the way in and down, and exhaling all the way out. So let's go ahead and start with a deep breath, reaching those arms up to the sky, exhaling to the heart. It's a beautiful day outside today. Had a great walk. Highly encourage you to get some sunshine today. Love your body, love your space. Shifting the weight to the inside of the feet, pressing those toe buds down and in, lifting the pinky toes. Knee extension, lifting those kneecaps up towards the hips. Nice. Let's hold at the top, interlace the fingers if that's an option for you. Roll the shoulders back, lengthen the index fingers towards the sky, and just gently roll it side to side. Lifting the rib cage, lifting the armpits. Creating space. What is the space that you're in today? How does that feel? Are we calm and relaxed? Is it chaotic? What's it like for you today? Go ahead and coming up to the top, exhaling all the way down. And we're going to move through a few soft forward folds. So soften the knees. Press the booty back, keep that back nice and flat. So we're going to lead with the booty back, bring it down and up. Feet are hip width apart, a little closer. If you've been practicing for a while, we might be hugging those upper inner thighs at the top. Inhaling, exhaling. Stick that booty back. Just hold it at the top, float those arms halfway down, soften the knees, little twists. Waking the body up. Honoring our spine. Giving ourselves positive reinforcement, good support today. And coming back to the center. Reaching it all the way out. Good. So let's bring the hands to the hips. We're going to take that left foot up and take the knee around. Circular motions. Drawing the chin to the throat, tall upper body, other direction. Woo. And down. Nice. Other side. Up, out, and around. Pressing those left toe buds down and into the floor. Tall upper body, other direction. And down. And let's open the feet a little bit wider and take the hips around in a circular motion. If you have low back pain, this might be a little bit difficult for you. So even if we're just barely moving around in a small circle, try to push out to the boundaries where we're at, other direction. We want to keep everything moving freely, open, lengthened, flowing through the fascia. Other direction. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring those arms up. Let's give ourselves a big hug this morning. Stretch that upper back. Open and switch sides. Okay. So if you're not able to make it to the gym, but you want to get a little bit more tone, gain some strength so that we can do some of those arm balances, inversions, and feel a little bit stronger. We're going to work on that upper body strength today. On Friday, we'll do some leg work. So let's go ahead and grab some dumbbells. Always start with the lightest ones. We'll do a couple of sets. We'll probably go up. So go ahead and have a seat on your bench or your chair. Good. So we're going to start with just some gentle rows into the back. We come down, bring the chest forward. And pull the elbows straight back, squeezing up into the upper traps. Up and down. Elbows come straight back. And the hands are turned towards each other. Up and down. Hold at the top, exhale fully. Inhale down. Exhale up, hold. Inhale down. Exhale up, hold. Draw the chin towards the throat. Hold at the top, squeeze those muscles. You'll find that you don't need a whole lot of weight when we squeeze in and hold. Let's do a couple more. Nice. Gently roll it up and bring those elbows right into the side for some external rotation. Feet are planted down flat. Belly is forward. We're kind of getting some motion in there. Let's open, exhale, and hold. So squeeze into the low back. Inhale, exhale, and hold. Inhale, exhale, and hold. Chin to the throat, lengthening up through the crown of the head. I've been lifting for almost 30 years now, and it's always amazes me, squeeze and hold, that people's form, if we are in alignment with our body, with the spine, We need so much less weight because we're actually working the correct muscles. We don't throw the weights around. We're very conscious of our movement. This helps prevent injury. Knock on wood, I've maintained a pretty much pain-free workout practice. Good, let's hold it. Squeeze into the low back. And gently come back to center. Bring the elbows up, up, and down in front. Nice and easy. Chin to the throat, lead with the belly. Shoulders are back. We're pressing those seat bones back and down. Lift and hold, squeeze. Exhale fully. Inhale. Exhale up. Roll the shoulders back and down. Squeeze all the way down the spine. Bring it down. Up. And squeeze all the way down the spine. Exhale, exhale. Inhale. So we're still using that same yogic breathing. Hold it here. And bring it down. Let's turn the palms out. Exhale. Bicep curls. Inhale. Chin to the throat. So we should be noticing our back just a little bit here. Up and down. Exhaling as we lift. Lock those elbows into the side. Again, there's no rocking through the body. Lift, exhale, squeeze, and hold that bicep curl. Squeeze into the side body. Inhale on the way down. Exhale, lift, squeeze, and hold. Hugging the upper inner thighs. Inhale down. Exhale, squeeze and hold. Pull those elbows into the side body. Lift the sternum. Inhale. Exhale down. Squeeze and hold. Inhale. Let's do 2 more just like that. Nice. And bring it down. Good. So let's go ahead and we're going to go up in weight a little bit. Then we'll move on to some back and triceps. I'm just going to go up to 10s. Should be 20 for me today. Maybe you want more. So feet are flat. Again, let's start with those rows. We hinge at the hips, lead with the belly, lift the sternum, chin to the throat, and pull the elbows right back by the sides. Squeeze and hold. Inhale down. Exhale. Squeeze and hold. Squeeze it, squeeze it. Keep going. Squeeze and hold. Blow it out. Feeling the strength in our upper back. Inhale, exhale, blow it all the way out. Lift the pelvic floor. Squeeze those muscles in and up. Couple more. Squeeze and hold. Lift out of the hinge. Bring the elbows forward. Lock into the side body. External rotation. Exhale. Squeeze and hold the back. Inhale in. So super, super good for the rotator cuff, the sits muscles. Listen to your body. Squeeze, hold. Let that back be strong, hugging the upper inner thighs. Focus. Squeeze and hold all the way down the back, pressing those seat bones down and in. It's back to the center. I'm going to open the arms out here, lift and come in and down. So just a little bit different for the shoulders. Hold at the top, exhaling, exhaling, inhaling. Strong back. Using those muscles. Hold at the top. And bring it down. Bend the elbows, bring it down. So we're going to lock those elbows right into the side body. Extend those arms out. Lift, squeeze, and hold. Exhaling fully. Chin to the throat, sitting up nice and tall. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze. Again, hugging those upper inner thighs. We might walk the feet together here. Exhaling, squeezing. Let's do one more of those. And down. Let's go ahead and throw some lats in there. So we're going to be laying down on the bench. And then we're going to do some chest. I just feel like I need that opening, so I hope you guys do too. I am going to start with these 10-pound weights. So wherever we're at, we might be on the couch with our shoulders across the top. On the futon maybe. Anywhere where we can bring those arms over and the elbows into the sides. Working the lats. So you'll have to get creative. You might, again, get a nice bench. Like my head on the bench, arms start up. I like the weights together. And I'm just going to bring them over the top and bring the elbows down to align with the ears and bring the elbows into the side body. Inhaling. Exhaling. And you can do either parts of this workout. You can do the weightlifting or the yoga to come. You feel like you need to work on strength or you only have 20 to 30 minutes, you might want to lift today. Or you might want to fast forward to the yoga part. Good. Let's hold it here. We're going to bring those hands open for just a nice little bench press up and in. Exhaling, squeeze the pecs. Squeeze and hold, lift the sternum. One more. And down. And let's draw those knees in, give the back a little break. We might take the feet up for waterfall. Flexing the toes, bring the ankles over. This bench feels awesome. And release. Let's take those weights back up, feet to the floor. We'll start again with those lats over the top. Elbows right down and in. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze into the back. Control with the breath. 4 more. Open the elbows for that chest press up. Squeeze at the top, lift the pecs. Two more, 2 more. And gently coming down. And we'll bring it up. Good. So if we think about breaking down muscle tissue to repair, we're obviously going to want to put some good nutrients back in there with protein. So protein is the muscle builder. So make sure that you're getting upwards of 80 to 100 grams of protein a day. So I'm going to go ahead and take this back, keeping in mind that one of the biggest things that we're really challenged by a lot of times is inflammation as we move through our practice. And that's being sore. We either get sore immediately, maybe it's the next day, maybe you have some DOMS, some delayed onset muscle soreness. So think about that. When you're younger, it's usually DOMS. When you're like me and you're getting up there, it can be daily. So one of the things that we can do about that, because inflammation will really affect your workout. So I do cod liver oil. Right now I'm juicing celery. I've talked about that. It seems to be really helping. Inversion table, creating space between the vertebrae. All of those things, experiment around. One of the reasons we have inflammation is we become acidic. So think about those things that are acid causing in your nutrition. So that would be coffee, which if you know me, it's my huge addiction. Coffee and alcohol, a high protein diet, processed food creates acid in the body. So let's try to really, really get off that, eat a little bit more simply. Also, what creates acid in the body is stress in our environment. The hormones that we kick out, the things that, when our adrenals get overworked, the body just becomes acidic. Not having enough water in our diet, enough greens. So think about all those things and, creating a different environment for yourself. So a sacred space. So let's go ahead and come back on our mat. And Paul wanted inversion. I have this back here, so we'll just add a little bit more of an inverted downward facing dog. How's that? So if you have, maybe you want to try that on the back, so you'd be facing your couch this way because the feet are going to go up on the couch. I'm going to use the bench today. So let's go ahead and start at the back of our mat. Hopefully it's positioned wherever you want to use it there. We'll circle sweep up. Exhaling, forward fold. Same rules apply. We take the seat bones back. We're in knee extension. Shifted the weight to the inside of the feet. Coming down. Take the thigh bones back. Let the head be heavy. Keep in mind, forward fold is also an inverted pose. So if you have high blood pressure, you're going to want to keep the head above the heart. Also, if you have low blood pressure and you have a challenge standing up and you get dizzy, always listen to your body. That's what the yoga practice is about. There's 8 limbs to yoga. It's not just all about the asana. Let's inhale, monkey. Okay, so we'll walk those hands forward. Fingers are open wide, thumbs face each other. We lift the elbows, lift the armpits. And I'm going to go ahead and take my feet up and back. So we're really lifting out of the armpits here, lifting the seat bones. And it does feel good. Nice deep breaths. Hollowing up the belly. Stepping down. Walking out. We'll come to plank. And again, in plank, we draw the chin towards the throat, lengthening through the crown. We have a strong, strong body. We're working on strength today. Lifting out of the armpits, opening up those shoulder blades. We might drop one knee down at a time. And remember, you can always just come down and rest on your knees, working on that upper body strength. Nice. Neutral spine, down dog. And let's go ahead and walk the dog here, bend one knee, pressing out into the hips. Pressing down through the heel that's going down, opening the Achilles. Send back to that downward facing dog. Lift the armpits, inhaling plank, low plank, up dog. Neutral spine, down dog. Extending that right foot to the sky. Stepping to the outside, toes off, heel on. And so we're going to take that back leg back even farther, coming down on the side and down. Up. Lift, roll that upper shoulder back, reaching up. Press the top of the left foot down. To come around and hug the upper inner thighs. And bring it down. Nice. And we'll take it back to child's pose. Lifting the forearms, lifting the armpits, hollowing up the belly, seating the hip bones back. Breathing into the side body. Deep, deep breaths all the way down into that low back. Feeling that space open up under the armpits. Taking those shoulders out to the sides. And we'll bring the hands back as we come up for cat and cow. Exhaling up. Drawing the belly button into the spine. Inhaling cow, drawing the chest through. Lifting. And exhaling. Noticing the whole spine. Neutral spine. We're going to take that right leg back, cross over, and hip opener right here. We'll extend that right arm forward and bring that armpit towards the floor. Softening into the left hip. Nice deep Ujjayi breaths. Fill the body. Exhale fully. And gently coming up. Sitting back, hero's pose, circle sweeping up. Exhaling, reaching back. Fists for wrists, thumbs face forward. Draw the scapula together, lifting the sternum and coming up. Oh, hip flexors. Lifting the armpits. And gently coming back, bring those fists or fingertips forward, tuck the toes under, and sit back. Hugging the upper inner thighs. Letting the tailbone drop towards the floor. Circle sweeping up. Exhale, forward fold, take the booty back. Draw the chin to the throat, lengthen the spine. Take those thigh bones back, knee extension. Shake the head, yes. And no, shake the shoulders. Inhaling monkey. Drawing the chin to the throat, lengthening the whole spine. Lifting the armpits, taking the thigh bones back, shifting the weight to the inside of the feet and lifting the pinky toes. We might add that little bit of pressure out through the heel. Strong lower legs. Opening the hands, stepping up on our bench. Down dog, taking the thigh bones back, lifting up and out of the shoulders. Hollowing up the belly, lifting the seat bones. Gently coming down, walking the hands forward to plank. And drawing the chin towards the throat, lifting the armpits. Taking the shoulders laterally out to the sides, taking the thigh bones up towards the ceiling, and hugging the upper inner thighs. Feeling strong. Alternating knee bends, tap one knee down and then the other. And back to the center, down dog. Lift out of the shoulders. Taking the thigh bones back, lifting the seat bones. Walking the dog, alternating knee bends. And down dog. Again, knee extension, thigh bones back, seat bones lifted. Lifting out of the armpits, inhaling plank. Low plank, up dog. Soften the elbows, bringing the shoulders back. Breathing into the belly, relaxing the glutes. Neutral spine. Drop the rib cage, tuck the toes under, down dog. Extending that left foot to the sky. Stepping through, toes off, heels on. Bring the heart center forward. Here's that space. Bring the back leg down. Lift onto the top of the foot and open. It's gently coming down. All the way back to child's pose. Again, hands are anchored in here. Lifting the forearm, lifting the armpits, hollow up the belly, seat the seat bones back. Think about bringing those armpits towards the floor. Creating space. Ujjayi breath all the way down into the low back. Shift the weight forward. We're going to extend that left foot out to the side and take it back. Coming down. And we'll lengthen out that left hand. Again, bringing the armpit down, opening up the hip on the right. How we doing? That's good. And then think about lengthening that rib cage towards the back corner of the mat to create some new space. Play around with it, tune in a little deeper to our bodies, where we're at today. Gently coming up. Flowing cat and cow. Inhaling, bring the heart center through, lifting, exhaling. Coming back to a neutral spine. Sitting back. Roll the shoulders back, fists for wrists. Open. We might just be here today, or we can lift those hips. Hugging the upper inner thighs, hugging the scapula together and back. And gently coming down. Nice. Shifting the weight forward. Tuck the toes under. Rock it back. Hugging the upper inner thighs. Letting that tailbone drop down. And circle sweeping all the way up. Exhaling to the heart. Taking the thigh bones back. Awesome. Good. So let's go ahead and get ready to take it down on our mat. And again, we can, we'll do shoulder stand with the bench or the couch, wherever you're at today. Go back here. And let me find some more relaxation music. Search. Frequency. Let's do that. Looks good. Awesome. Good. So let's go ahead and finish. You can use like just a small table. You could use your meditation cushion. I'm going to use the bench because it's here. So coming close. This is really nice for the back too. You can do this on your couch. It's just by putting your legs up and just letting that space just be. Take the pressure off the low back. If you have low back pain, this is a great, great exercise. Otherwise, we'll bring the hands down by the sides, roll the shoulders back. Bring the feet onto the bench and lift. First part of the inversion, we bring the hands to the low back, support, and hold. So the hips are being supported here. If it's an option for you, maybe walk those elbows a little closer together, coming up on the scapula, and lift. Knee extension, reaching the toes to the sky, pressing the triceps down and in. And coming down. And draw the knees into the chest, roll up into that tiny bump. Nice, and we'll come up or move back out just onto our mat. We're just going to start all the way down and drop the knees side to side. So notice the low back, notice the upper body, massage the glutes. Touch is the first medicine. And be sure to make an appointment with your massage therapist, reflexologist. Some good positive touch going in your life today. Coming back to the center, let's take that left foot up to the sky. We're going to bring that foot right onto the thigh, lift, and squeeze together. So we're squeezing the foot into the thigh and the thigh into the foot. And release. Switch sides. Thigh on, lift, squeeze. Very nice. And release. And extend those legs all the way out. We're going to take that right foot over the left and put that Achilles right between the big and the big toe, the great toe, and the next toe. We'll take the arms out to the side and we're just going to roll to the left, pressing out through that right heel and hold. A little bit of weightlifting today, some good yoga. A few inversions, get that energy moving in the other direction, and a little bit of back therapy at the end. Let's bring it down and we'll switch sides. Lift and go over. Pressing out through that left heel this time. That's good. Getting ready for our Wednesday. Middle of the week, maybe, unless you work weekends. And gently coming back to center. And we'll release. Open the feet hip width apart, bring those hands down. Maybe roll the ankles out a few times. Other direction. If you feel weighted down, lighten up your load. And that includes your environment. If you notice that I changed my living room around a little bit, I put the winter rugs up, created more space, cleared some things out. I feel much lighter. Things flow a little bit more. So keep that in mind. Maybe just do one room at a time. Take the head side to side. My mom used to always say, if you're down or feel blue or heavy, clean your house. You'll feel better. She's right. It's a momism. Just gently coming back to the center. And let's just let our whole body fall into our mats. Feeling stronger, longer, leaner, lighter. Softening the jaw, the shoulders. Releasing the tension in the forearms. Letting the hips feel supported. The legs relaxed. So we'll go ahead and stay in Shavasana for just a few minutes. I'm going to go ahead and sit up, but you go ahead and stay down. I just want to share with you a little bit about not necessarily the food that we take in that makes us acidic, but about the emotion, the environment. When we allow discourse and chaos to run our life, we have a tendency to reach more for things like sugar, processed carbohydrates. And all of that creates a cycle within the body of inflammation. And really what we're going for is to release the inflammation. So that starts with creating a different environment. Getting out in nature, laying in the grass with your cat, whatever it is. So today our challenge will be creating a more light, flowing environment that we can thrive in, that we choose to be in, that makes us feel uplifted by being in that environment. And that includes the space that we live in, the space where we walk our dog, the space that we share with friends, the space that we share with family, the space that we really share with people in business. So think about that. Everything that we put out there is what attracts back to us. So start very simply. It might be, again, with just one room in your house. Create a beautiful environment. Even if it's in your closet. Straighten things out. Get rid of things. I love spring and purging and going through my clothes and knowing that somebody else can benefit from having those things that, I maybe didn't even wear last year. So maybe start with the closet. That might be the littlest room in your house. It might not. So if you're a shoe person, it possibly is not. But so start small. Let the light in. Let more light in every day. Let's go ahead and move into a full body stretch. Reach those arms over the head. Exhaling, drawing the knees into the chest. When you're ready, rolling up into a soft seated position facing the front. Just take the head side to side, honoring our bodies today, our mind, emotion, spirit, light, love, and abundance. Let's finish with a deep breath up. Join the hands to the heart. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Keep shining your light. It comes back. Namaste. Get some sunshine. Peace. Have a good day, you guys.